Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a Pokemon Center for all of your city building needs. In this video, not only will I show you how to make the entire outside of the Pokemon Center, but I will show you how to make the entire inside as well. This is the amount of space required to make the Pokemon Center, including a handy grid which you may choose to copy that will help you find the starting position. Start from the front left corner of the grid, count inwards and find the 7th block, and then count to the right and find the 4th block. That's where we will begin. And here are all of the materials that we will use throughout the build. Please do make sure that you have access to all of these. And then place 2 smooth quartz block in front of that. 1, 2. Then place a black concrete in front of and to the right of the smooth quartz. Place a light blue stained glass pane to the right. Leave a gap. Place a pane with a black concrete to the right. Place a smooth quartz block behind and to the right. Extend back 1. Place a white concrete. Place 6 black concrete to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Place a white concrete. Extend forwards. Place a red concrete to the right. Place a white concrete behind. And then place a row of 11 black concrete extending out of the back of this white concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Place a white concrete on the end, extend forwards, red concrete to the right, place a white concrete here, and then place 19 black concrete right of this white concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Place a white concrete on the end, extend forwards, red concrete to the right, then place a white concrete in this position, and then simply connect this white concrete all the way to the very front of the build with a row of black concrete, where we will place a white concrete here in this position. We are also going to take this opportunity to remove all of the grass block inside of the Pokemon Center. First of all, we will add a layer of orange terracotta all the way along the outer part of our floor. This will extend all the way around from one side of the entrance to the other. We are then going to fill the entrance area in with quartz bricks, like this. However, we will then grab red terracotta and place 1, 2 red terracotta extending inwards on this side and 1, 2 extending inwards on this side. We will then extend in, out, join together, and then fill the inside of this shape in using quartz bricks, which takes us on to the next part. We will add a layer of quartz bricks all the way along the inside of the orange terracotta and the red terracotta shape that we've just made, like this. And then for the final part of this, we want to place a checkered pattern of stripped birch wood and birch planks in the remaining area of the floor. I would recommend placing all of one block first. You can see me placing the stripped birch first of all. And now that that's done, we can place all of the birch planks. I just find it a lot easier to place all of one block and then the other. And that's the floor. Now let's build up the walls of the Pokemon Center. Starting over here. Place a row of 4 light blue stained glass on top of this red concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4. We then want to build up our white concrete around it to equal the height of the glass. Then, over here to the right, we want to extend our white concrete all the way up like so to equal the height of the opposite side of the wall, and then we can place black concrete along the insides of our white concrete, connect together at the top, place 2 light blue glass pane here in the middle, and then fill the rest of this wall in using smooth quartz block. We also want to do the same thing over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 glass, then increase the height of the white concrete surrounding it, and over here as well. Then we simply want to place black concrete along the sides of the walls, join together at the top, 2 glass here, and then we will fill the remaining part of the wall in using smooth quartz. We are then going to move over to the main entrance where we will extend these rows of smooth quartz all the way up, once again to equal the height of the surrounding area. Then we want to extend the tops of our smooth quartz rows 1 row forwards, inwards, outwards again, and then join them together across the front like this, which will then allow us to extend our black concrete rows upwards, add the rows of light blue glass just along the inside of the black concrete, and this is where we are going to leave the front of the build. Next, we are going to turn our attention to the back of the build. We want to begin by placing rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 light blue glass on top of our red concretes. We then want to increase the height of the surrounding white concretes to match the glass on this side and this side, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like this. And then we are going to make the outlines of the back wall by placing black concrete along the sides of the white concrete on the left and right, and then joining together at the top just like this. And then we can fill the entire back wall of the Pokemon Center in using smooth quartz block. Which then leads us onto the sides of the build, where we will once again place black concrete along the rows of white concrete, join together at the top just like this, and then we will place a smooth quartz block in each one of the corners of the wall, one in the middle, and then we will place light blue glass in between the smooth quartz. And then we will fill all of the remaining area in using smooth quartz, just like this. And then we will do the exact same thing to the opposite side. So black concrete along the sides of the pillars, join together at the top, smooth quartz in the corners and right in the middle. And then we will place light blue glass in between them with smooth quartz block filling in the remaining empty space, just like this. Next, we are going to place a row of red concrete that sits above and outside the top of our building. We want to make a rectangular shape that extends all the way around the edge of the Pokemon Center, and it just wants to hang off the 4 pillars one row, like this. It'll be a little bit easier to see from this view. We then want to add another row directly on top of this. And we also want to add a row of red concrete just along the inside of the base row. Otherwise, we will have gaps around the roof of the Pokemon Center, which nobody wants. Imagine a Pokemon Center with gaps in it, the atrocity. So what we are then going to do is, I guess, add another row of red concrete directly on top of this, because why not? We have to place blocks on top of this row anyway, they may as well be red underneath. Okay, so now that we have the base section of the roof done, we are now going to place 3 light blue glass extending to the right from this position. 1, 2, 3. Then place a black concrete, 3 glass, 1, 2, 3. Black concrete, 3 glass, 1, 2, 3. Black concrete, 3 glass. Black concrete, 3 glass. Black concrete, 3 glass, which will leave us in this position. And this is a pattern that we want to extend all the way along the inside of the roof. So we already have 1 glass here, so we will place 2, 3, and then a black concrete. 1, 2, 3. Black concrete, 1, 2, 3, black concrete, 1, 2, 3, and then you guys get the idea. We simply continue this pattern all the way along the inside of the roof, and it will all connect together rather nicely, almost as if somebody planned and made the Pokemon Center this way, which just sounds crazy. Who would do such a thing? Then we will place a row of red concrete directly on top of all of the glass / black concrete blocks. Next, we are going to add another row of red concrete above and inside of the roof shape. This just ends up looking like a slightly smaller rectangle. Which we then want to completely fill in with red concrete. Next, come all the way over to this black concrete here at the front middle part of the roof. Follow it all the way up to this position. Place a red concrete, smooth quartz block on top, red concrete on top of that. Extend the base red concrete left and right with smooth quartz block on the ends, with another red concrete on the ends of each of those blocks. Then place an additional red concrete and smooth quartz on top of each one of those. And then place 2 red concrete here, 2 red concrete here, and that will give us this shape, which we then want to extend the sides of this all the way back along the top of the roof to here, and then we will extend across, and we will extend this side all the way back as well. Just like this. Copy the shape that we have at the front. We aren't applying the smooth quartzo, and then we will just fill the very top of this in using red concrete. Next, above the entrance, we are going to place a row of red concrete extending all the way from left to right like this, and extend these middle blocks one row upwards. Place red concrete on top of the smooth quartz, and then 3 red concrete just like this. And that is the entrance of the Pokemon Center. Dropping down a little bit, we are going to dig in front of this smooth quartz. We will dig 1, 2, 3, dig to the right, forwards, and then all the way over here on this opposite side, we will dig 1, 2, 3, left, forwards, join across, and then fill this shape in using cyan terracotta. We will then dig all the way along the outside of the cyan terracotta like this, and we will add a layer of stone, and we will also remove all of the grass along the inside, just like so. And then we will grab the stripped spruce wood, and we will dig in such a way that we maintain a distance of 2 all the way around the Pokemon Center. So the distance of 2 refers to the pillars. So if we dig like this, we leave a distance of 2 just all the way around. This involves removing some of the grid as well, and we just want to connect on the opposite point. And then we will add our stripped spruce wood in the giant hole that we have just dug. We are placing the stripped spruce so that it is kind of placed long ways like this. And there we go, that is the perimeter of the Pokemon Center. On the front right corner of our stripped spruce, we will place 1, 2, 3, 4 polished black stone wall, ochre frog light on top of it, with a polished black stone slab on top of that. We will add some flowers kind of around here, a dandelion and some ferns will do, just like this. We will add a similar formation all the way over here, except kind of in reverse, so we'll have like a dandelion here, and then some ferns in reverse like this. And then on the side of we will place 5, starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grass block, and another row on the outside, and spruce trap doors along the outside of the grass, flip them all up, and then we will place dandelions here, and ferns on the grass, and then we will make a bush here, so this is just going to be a 3x3 square of leaves, and then we will just place kind of like a circular pattern on top just like this. And believe it or not, that is the entire outside of the Pokemon Center complete. Which means we are now able to head inside and work on the interior. Problem 1, it's dark. Not anymore. First of all, we are going to place a row of orange terracotta all the way along the inside of our walls. This is basically just directly on top of the orange terracotta that we placed quite a bit earlier. We will then place 2 rows of yellow terracotta on top of our orange terracotta. I've said it a million times, I find this way of placing blocks so satisfying. Especially when you don't make any mistakes. No! Oh, we were so close. Anyway, now that we've done that, we are going to place white concrete along the top of our yellow terracotta. But the difference here is we now have to contend with a pesky little thing called windows. So we want to go around them, we don't want to go through them, and after we've done that, we are going to just fill along the top of the entrance area, just like this. And I think maybe we'll even just extend all the way to here. and later on we will come up with a solution for the top of these walls that everybody likes. But first of all, in each one of the corners of the room, we will place a block of quartz at the bottom and the top of the wall, and then light blue stained glass in between. So we want to do this in literally every single corner. An alternate to the glass is actually sea lanterns, because these are kind of like meant to glow a little bit and have some texture to them, but I actually prefer the glass myself. In the front left hand corner of the room, we will have a 2x2 square of white concrete like this. We will extend the bottom row forwards like so, and then we will place 2 upside down smooth quartz stairs in this position to form a table. We will then place a white concrete here and here against the table. We will then do the same all the way over here on this opposite side. So a 2x2 square, extend the bottom, and then we will place the same 2 rows of upside down stairs just like this, with, in the same position, white concrete here and here, just like so. We will then place cyan carpet here, orange carpet here, and a flower pot here with an azure bluette in it. So we will do the same on the opposite side. So here, orange carpet here, and then cyan carpet here. I know that it's all kind of washed out by the light, but you guys can hopefully see where we've got to place everything. On the right side of the Pokemon Center, we will place 2 bookshelves here, with item frames on top of them and books inside. We will then place pale oak trapdoors here, and we will also place them along the side to connect up to the floating trapdoors to make a bookshelf or bookcase. And here we will place 2 red carpet along this back wall and item frames here in a 2x2 square. And then, in an ideal situation, we would make a more complete map than this. It'd be nice if we could get some different chunks and form like a nice looking map, but guys, I am lazy. Directly left of our red carpet, we will place 1, 2, 3, 4 red concrete extending out of the wall, and then we will extend left, forwards, and then left by 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in, left, and then join to the wall. And then above here is a sign. I actually don't know what it says, so I'm just going to write hi. And then leave a gap of 1 and place 2 smooth quartz block on top of each other here. Heavy weighted pressure plate here. Smooth quartz stair here. Activator rail placed like this. Item frame, and then a light blue stained glass pane here. Next, we are going to remove 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks out of this wall on the left side. Dig across the top, join down to the opposite side, and remove the orange terracotta at the bottom. Replace all of the empty space with black concrete, and then remove the inside of this and place cyan concrete like so. We will then place crafters like this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like so, with mangrove buttons on top. We will then add smooth quartz stairs either side of this, and then you can either leave it exposed like so, or you can use pale oak trapdoors, or white banners or iron trapdoors also work in front of the crafters. And then we will place a red terracotta here, pale oak button in front, red terracotta here, pale oak button in front, and finally a heavy weighted pressure plate right here in the middle. Now, 2 final touches. We are going to make a Chansey right here on the right of the counter. We will place 2 pink concrete on top of each other with a smooth quartz stair on top, pale oak sign in front, and then we will add a plus sign to the sign, and then we will add a red die to turn the plus sign red. And then we will place cherry fence here and here with a cherry fence gate open above the fence, just like so. Now all we have to do is make a banner for the face. Throw down the loom, open it up, black banner in there with white dye, and apply the chief pattern. put pink in there, and apply the pale pattern. Grab the banner, throw it on our Chansey, and there we go, we have a Chansey peeking over our counter. Next, we have to make Nurse Joy. We will throw down an anvil, open it up, name tag in there, and we will just simply write Nurse Joy, just like this. Grab the name tag, behind this counter space, dig in the floor, place a lectern here. We now have to barrier our dutiful nurse inside of the Pokemon Center. So we are going to be rather careful about this, because villagers, despite how much they totally love working for free, by their own volition, they are crafty. So we are just going to create a pen, not a prison, and place a villager in here, name tag them, and there we go. And that is about as close as I think that we can get to making Nurse Joy. And with that final detail added, ladies and gentlemen, we have officially completed our Pokemon Center. However, this video is not over. We must now add our Pokemon Center into our city. Somewhere. I think that we are just going to place the Pokemon Center kind of like on the outskirts of the modern suburbs, because it's kind of a very obscure building. It doesn't really fit in the city necessarily, but it's also a very fun thing to just kind of happen across. So I think here is where it's going to live for now. Maybe we'll find a better place in the future, but hey. Welcome home. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed this video, and you know what? Even if you didn't enjoy the video, subscribe anyway. You may also want to consider becoming a channel member, where you gain access to loyalty badges next to your name every time you leave a comment, some fun emojis, and a monthly world download containing every single city-related build that I've made in the past 2 years. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.